Hi, this is Betty again, and glad to be able to start back on Whispers of the Wind, Chapter 3. This is a photo of Canyon de Chelly that was mentioned in the previous chapter. The next photo is the cliff dwellers located in the Mesa Verde. I will start with Chapter 3, and in the next few weeks draw the visions of this chapter as I saw them in my mind when I wrote this book. Whispers in the Wind, Chapter 3. Looking out the windshield of the van, Little Bit sees a hogan on the left side of the highway. A small curl of smoke is coming out of the hole in the center of the roof. She punches Gary in the ribs and says, "Let's stop at the hogan over there. I see what you are looking at, and know what you are after, darling," he says as he puts the left-hand signal on. "Come on, Gary, let's stop. The one with the gas pump and the soda pop machine out front." "Slow down. Let's stop," she pleads. I see it, another tourist trap. But I like to look at them too. You never know what you might find, he says as he turns in the drive. He then parks beside the hogan. Gary continues, "I am going to take a picture if I am able to keep the gas pump and the soda machine out." "Dad, it is easy to junk up a place when just a little planning could keep the natural beauty of the West," Mark speaks up. "Elaine, my mother, loves this country too. I guess I get it from her. She has read all the famous Western books she could get her hands on. Look, there is a tourist court on the side of the mountain, made of logs just like the hogan. It was a labor of love for someone that constructed it. It was built a long time ago, not in this century, I'm sure. I know the view from the cliff is great up here. The old pinon on the cliff overlooks that stream, and the lodge is built under the overhang of the rock," Little Bit explains. That gets Mark and Lynn up to see what they can get into. "Hey, Mom, Lynn and I are going to wade in the stream to cool off our barking dogs," Mark says as he gets out of the van. "Brother, put your shirt in your pants and let's go. Put the cowboy hat on or the sun will cook that blonde head of yours. Watch it, the bank is muddy and there is a deep hole before you get to the falls," Little Bit warns. "You could go over the falls. There is also a spring behind the falls where you two can go investigate. Be careful." "How do you know, Mom? You have never been here before, Blondie. You are weird at times. Is it another one of your dreams?" Lynn looks at her with a questioning look on his face. "Don't call me Blondie or weird. You hear me, young man?" his mother says, raising her voice. "How did I know it was muddy?" she says under her breath. Little Bit questions herself sometimes. This land looks exactly like the land in her dreams. That was strange, and the mountain looked like Devil's Tower. The one in the dreams looked the same. The hogan was not in them at first. It was where the tourist trap is now. There is something about that hogan. She wondered what it could be. "There goes that feeling again," she thought. "It is making chill bumps go all over me. I must have a personal ghost, as Mark is always saying. It must be my imagination, for I have not heard of this happening to anyone else, never in my life. It has been more frequent since I have come out west. The present is so strong since we have stopped here. I am so happy we stopped. Maybe I will find some answers to my dreams." I have mentioned the puff of wind and the kisses on the cheek to a few of my friends. They run to teasing me and it runs to the ground. "Oh, little bit," they say, "you better check your sugar level again." I am a Christian and these things don't go along with the things I am thinking might be happening to me. I know that I am a daydreamer and a night dreamer. The dreams are so beautiful and full of love. I hate to wake up. Sometimes I wish they could go on to the end. They always stop with a mystery. This place we have stopped at looks like one I would come back to if I lived here, and I had to leave for some reason. It looks like an artist's dream on a great canvas. How could anyone that grew up here ever leave? Hey Gary, hand me the water jug before you get out. With the country so dry, it takes a lot of fluids. It is hot here, but not like at home with the humidity. Gary, wait for me. I want to show you something before we go into the Hogan. See, under the cliff, there is an Indian burial grounds. There are no grave markers, just sticks in the ground. The Navajos say, "What good is the body when the spirit is gone?" says Little Bit. Okay, I hope this chapter has struck an interest for you to continue listening to this story. Until next time, I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.